ladies and gentlemen, Representative Ted Yoho, Florida Republican, espousing in 2012 town hall meeting about questions regarding early voting. Now, you'll recall that in Florida, there has been some voting issues there over the past, 15 years now. Starting with the 2000 election. Maybe not starting there, but certainly got a lot more attention. Yoho is addressing the early voting that had been slashed in half at that point. And people were complaining about this to him, and he almost seems not to even get it. But he has a radical prescription for what to do about voting. It's not just we need to allow people more time to vote. He's got another idea.
It really is, and I can't remember which founding father said it, but he says the ability to vote, but vote uninformed, is as tragic or as dangerous as having a loaded gun and not knowing how to use it. That was one of the things Mr. Scott did.
Right.
Was
Pause.
the legislator.
Yes, which of course I think is the law. You can have a gun like that. Go ahead, continue.
Shortening up early voting to 1 week instead of 2. I think it needs to be cut less than that. You know, it's a privilege to vote. Yeah, it may be inconvenience, but you know, it's like I tell people and I was told growing up, to be successful is inconvenient. If not, everybody be successful. So it's the inconvenience. Voting, yeah, it's inconvenient. You know, you got to go shopping, you got to get your hair done, you got to do something else. You know, I got to go fishing. But yet, it's our privilege and it's our duty. You know, think about other countries around the world where they're shooting at you to vote. We just got to get people informed. But man, this is the most important thing.
And we used to have a day off to vote. But they took that away from us for Martin Luther King holiday, and who could argue with that? That was a government's conspiracy.
I've had some radical ideas about voting, and I'm probably not a good time to tell them. They used to have to be a property owner to vote.
So one guy complains about that. We used to have the day off to vote. He goes, well, I got some radical ideas about that. You used to have to be a property owner to vote. It was a great way of making sure that only the rich, white people could vote. That's quite a radical cure.
You're forgetting that that the day off to vote was traded in for Martin Luther King Day because no one can argue with that one.
Right. Right. There you go. So Ted Yoho, one of his radical ideas is that we allow only property owners to vote. And he gets applause for it. Unbelievable.